Hi, honey bun. Hey guys, welcome to Grace Reporting. Whew, so much is going on. I'm just trying to stay on top of the news because it's happening so fast. All right, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, so today I want to talk about something really serious and that just happened, and it's all over the blogs, and I just want to get in while the getting is good, okay? So today we're going to talk about Alpo Martinez. Child, I don't want no smoke over here unless it's with the subscribers. Listen, Alpo Martinez was a kingpin of Harlem, New York City. Okay, so unfortunately, they killed him, child. He did. They came in with an army of bullets for this man because he was a menace to society. I read and I have some videos and some stuff I'm going to show you guys, but based on everything that I read or my little research that I did, I have to be honest. This man was a menace. He had no compassion. He was cruel. He tormented people. He had no loyalty. I mean, everything you can think of, that's what he was. So they used to call him Alpo, because when you in the street, nobody knows you by your full name. So who is Alpo Martinez? Who is he? Well, he was one of Rich Porter's very good friend. And Rich Porter, from my research, was also a kingpin of Harlem. Okay, you following me? So him and Rich, they came cool. He wanted to be like Rich because Rich was the man. I'm going to tell you what you should watch, the perfect movie that you should watch that will depict him and will explain more about him is Paid in Full. I personally am going to watch that movie over again with a new pair of eyes because with all this information coming out, I feel like I have a better understanding. And that movie was from 2002. And that's dog years at this point. You know what I'm saying? So Rich Porter was the guy who Alpo Martinez wanted to be like. And that teaches me a lesson right there. You ever met somebody, whether it's a guy, whether you're a guy or a girl, you ever met somebody and for whatever reason, they just want to be around you all the time, but it's like you feeling them, but you're not feeling them. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to be around you all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like if you keep feeding a dog, eventually that dog become very familiar. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have the signs when you go to like the parks and stuff. What is one of the signs you see they have up? Do not feed the birds. Because the birds will come in and make a mess. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Alpo. He saw these guys. They was on the block. They was the men of the neighborhood. Everybody loved them. They was fly. They was flashy. They had money. They had cars. And that comes with women. You know what I'm saying? So they had all the fly chicks and everything. So from a distance, he's probably like, damn, I want that life. And there was nothing wrong with him wanting that life. But what was wrong, it was how he went about wanting that life. He wanted to eliminate the people who had that life. You understand? So that's where he went wrong. So getting back to him, so he was cool with Rich Porter, and these are young guys because Rich Porter died back in the 1990, 1991, 92, around that time frame. So this was a long time ago. And I think he knew he was going to get got. I think he knew he was about to be out of here because he did an interview a few years back, and basically in the interview he was confessing of killing Rich Porter. And then the crazy thing is, in the confession he was talking like it was nothing, like, oh yeah, we went to the store, we got some soda pop, we got some ladies, and we got some cheese doodles, like it was nothing, and you just, oh my God, it's just horrible. This man was a horrible man. May he rest, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he caused so much havoc. He was in jail for 24 years. You understand? He did 24 years in jail to come home to do a few years out. You know, sometimes like I said, I feel like sometimes jail saves some of these people, because when you're in jail, at least you know you're safe. You have your 3 meals a day, and then you have your workout room to go pump your weights, because you know Tyrone is waiting for you on the court to get beat up. Okay? So I just feel like he spent all that time in jail, like 24 years, to come out just to get killed like a dog in the street. He should have just stayed in jail. But the thing is, the twist to all of this is he was in protective service. If he was in protective service and this happened, what kind of service is that? Because you start to think to yourself, this is supposed to be police protective service. He had a new name and everything. But I think the thing of the whole situation was he could not stay away from where it all happened, because everybody was saying, well, why didn't he move to Wisconsin? Why didn't he move to Jupiter, Mars, one of them 4 places? No. When you like to get all the attention, when you're used to getting all the attention, when you're used to being the man on the block, when you're used to being the neighborhood rival, and you're into all of that, it's a drug. It's a drug. Being flashy, want to be seen, it's a drug. It is. It's something that you need. And if you don't have it, you will go out your way just to get it. And I feel that's what this guy did, because once he got released, why did he have to go back to Harlem? You know, and my thing is, yeah, he was in jail for a long period of time, but I feel like what happened to the gangs before he went to jail? Nobody didn't try to strike him or something, because, you know, that was their man, Rich Porter, and he was a very pivotal part of the community. Even though he was he sold drugs, from how everyone speaks about him and what I read, he seemed like he was a pretty decent person. You understand? Because sometimes you could be a kingpin and you don't have to be a jerk. Sometimes you could be a cool kingpin, you know what I'm saying? But you just have no place for nonsense. So I think that's Rich Porter was along those lines. But getting back to what's his name? Alpo. You know, like Alpo. Listen, look at that. Alpo, right? What does that correlates with? What does that go with? Alpo, the dog food. Oh my God. You see, and I was just saying, don't feed stray dog, because they become what? Stagnant. They don't want to never leave. And his name was Alpo. There was a food brand. Well, anyway, okay. So he was a mess. This guy did the way he killed Rich Porter was heartbreaking. And I don't even know these people. And I felt so bad. The way he was just sitting there explaining it like it was nothing. Like he just took this man's life. I'm going to show you a quick tape of coming out of his own mouth, what he said. But we're going to get to that in a few minutes, all right? And, yeah, so they killed him the other night. He got shot 5 times, and I think that he said he got 2 to the dome. And he's out of here, you know? Like, everybody online was damn near celebrating. They was basically celebrating because they was like, yo, this should have been happened, because they said he killed over 10 people. How did he get out? Yes, because they said he was snitching. Didn't they say snitching gets stitches? Or is it get gunshot? Oh my God. You know? So they said he snitched on a whole bunch of people to get out. But I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. If you're snitching to get out, don't you think eventually all that snitching is going to get caught up with you? You know, one thing I was always taught, don't be a tattletale. Stop running your mouth. Don't be, you have to teach your little kids don't be a tattletale. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes into adulthood. Snitching, you know what I'm saying? So now, when he came out, he thought the streets was just like how he left it. That had to be how he thought. Because he came out unprepared. Because you know what it is? Let me tell you, Karma, she don't play. She's beautiful. She's everything. But she does not play. When she get ready to come around, she be coming around the mountain when they come. She be coming around the mountain when they come. Let me tell you, when Carmen get ready to come around the mountain, you don't know where it's going to come from. You don't know how it's going to come, where it's going to come, who's going to bring it. You don't know nothing. The only thing you know is it's coming. And he knew that based on how he was moving. I think he wanted it to end where it all started. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he wanted. And he got his wish for the most part. And the thing about it was, the guy who he had killed Rich Porter, his name was Big Head Gary. And his head, they say his head was real big. And his head was real big. And his name was Big Head Gary. And the thing is, Big Head Gary, you know, he was the one who killed Rich Porter. But then guess what? Big Head Gary got killed by Alpo. Yeah. Alpo has no loyalty for nobody. Nobody. Whoever he has to take out to get to the next level, it seemed that was easy for him. This was like one of those movies. The way I'm reading the story, hearing, doing research, I'm like, this don't even sound like something that was happening in real life. This sounds like one of those movies, and it was really happening. That's the scary part. This here is acting up. And that's the scary part. It was really happening. He was out here taking people away from their families, you know what I'm saying, and just killing off people. And that's why I'm thinking to myself, wow, this guy really lasted a long, long time, you know. And is it sad? Is it sad? Let's put yourself in the mix. Leave a comment. If somebody took your loved one away, somebody that they were cool with, friends with, how would you feel now that that person is no longer here? Comment. Let me know. Because this guy, man, he did a lot of shiesty things. So in the Paid in Full in the movie, right? So when you get a chance, try to watch it. You understand? It's a really good flick. So Paid in Full in the movie, there was this very famous part. You know Cameron, the flashy guy Cameron? He played his part in the movie Paid in Full. So in the movie, because he was a flashy guy and everybody had to see him, he had to be on the scene with the gangster lean. So there was a scene in the movie where they had like make big parties. So he was on the rooftop, whatever. And I guess he would, and to get back at the guys who he didn't like his enemies or whatever, he would sweet talk the guy's girl and be intimate with them and tape it and then play for everybody to see at the party. Can you imagine? You come to a party to chill, next thing you know, you performing at the party. Oh my God. So he would do little tactics like this, and he just had no remorse, I feel. You know, and like I said, he got it at any way possible. He did not care. And now the Rich Porter family, they're celebrating, they're full of joy, happiness. And can you blame them at this point based on everything that I have researched and read and listened to documentary on this man? Oh my God, he already done killed 14 people. There's 14 people not on this earth because of one man. Think about that. There's 14 people not here to celebrate holidays and birthdays because of one man. But the main person who this all circulate around is Rich Porter, because Rich Porter was the one who put him on. So because of that, that's why everyone was in a frenzy, like, damn, your own friend put you on and you killed your own friend. And so they was asking him, why did you kill Rich Porter? He said he killed Rich Porter. Let me let you listen from his own mouth. Take a look at this video.
From my connect. So yeah. So from there, I knew he was lying. I turned to my little man. I gave him the nod. Once I gave him the nod, my little man spent, because he was short so he could stand up in the van. Next thing you heard was the 2 gunshots. Bang, bang. Richard slumped over. And it happened. It happened right here.
Oh my goodness, Bunny. So you saw that. Straight from the horse's mouth. And then he's riding in a car. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is Old Town Road, riding in the car and talking about it like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. That's crazy to me. That is a psychopath man. He's a psychopath at this point. Oh my God. So yes, we're gonna take a quick news report about who he is, and we're gonna chop it up after this. Just take a quick report and look at this.
Alpo Martinez, right here on the streets of Harlem, right where it all began. These are exclusive photos of Alberto Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last. On Sunday, about 3:20 a.m., police were called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street. A dark red pickup truck crashed into parked cars. The driver was shot 5 times in the chest through the car window and killed.
I heard 5 shots, 1 and then 4 consecutive shots after that.
It was Alpo, but his driver's license and other IDs had his witness protection name of Abraham Rodriguez with a Lewiston, Maine address. The murder scene stretched for blocks up to 151st Street. Alpo had been given a new identity when he was released from a Colorado Supermax prison in 2015 after serving more than 20 years for 14 murders. But instead of lying low, he couldn't seem to stay away from New York.
As you can see, bunnies, this man was just living on borrowed time. Let's just call it like it is. And this is what you get. I'm going to wrap this up. This is what you get. When you're out here living foul, deceiving people, having people set up, killing them, stealing from them, it's only a matter of time before it's your turn. That's all it is. Once you start living like that, once you start being sneaky, conniving, or doing all, it's only a matter of time before it's your turn to be in that driver's seat. It's only a matter of time. He knew that he was getting ready to go out. He knew that. But he wanted to do it in Harlem. He wanted to do it in Harlem. We don't know who did it. I don't think nobody cared who did it, but whoever did it, I feel like everybody would praise him at this point, or her, because they said he was set up by a woman, and it's a lot of different stories out there, so you don't know for sure. But what we do know for sure is that he's dead. Okay? And guys, I just want to thank you guys. Be careful of the friends that you keep. Watch people who's trying to get too close to you by any means necessary. Watch those people. Keep an extra eye on them, because you just never know how they can come in your world and set you up. Okay? I thank you guys so much. There's so much more to this guy, but I mean, listen, he's dead. So, it's a wrap. I will be watching Paid in Full again, that's for sure. Because like I said, I'm going to watch it now with a fresh pair of eyes. So I just want to thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel. We are building over here. Please subscribe. And if you would like to donate to this channel, here is the Cash App. Please, and we thank you over here at Grace Reporting. I just want to thank everyone who takes the time out to listen, to subscribe, and to comment. You are well appreciated. And as soon as we reach to 1,000, guys, I will be going live. Yes, so let's hurry up and get to 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000, so let's make this happen. All right, enough. Thank you so much, bunnies, and have a good day. Bye, honey bun.